Hello everyone, I'm Untitled. As you can see, we're doing something a little different today. Normally I play on Magic Online, but I'm also part of the Magic Arena beta, and today everything was reset, it was erased, and we have some starter decks, and we also have some packs, so it's sort of like sealed in a way. We're going to open our packs and modify one of our starter decks and then play a few games with it, just to show you what Arena's like. Arena, you know, Wizards hasn't been completely clear on what its purpose, what its future is. It's clear that it's going to be a new way to play Magic. They've made it sound like you're definitely going to be playing like Standard and things like that on it. But it isn't clear, you know, what the future of Magic Online is. They've said Draft will be on this eventually, but it's not yet, which is a reason why I haven't played it a lot so far, because, you know, mostly I play Limited. But let's go ahead and go to our packs. See what we have. So we have 3 packs from each of these 4 sets. We're going to open them and then go look at our starter decks, make a deck, and play a few games. And that's what we're going to do in this video today. So let's open a Rivals of Ixalan pack. So we got some nice, you know, you can see that there aren't as many cards in these packs as there are in a real pack, which has 15. But we got some nice stuff here, namely like Impale. It's a nice little removal spell to have for, you know, souping up a sealed a starter deck. And our rare is not really one we're very excited to have for something like this. I guess we'll put it in our sideboard maybe. Forerunner of the Legion is nice if we want to be doing vampires. Let's open our next Ixalan pack. Okay, so these are wild cards, and they can be used to turn into, this one's an uncommon wild card, and you can use it to turn it into any uncommon you want. So there's not like a dusting system like in Hearthstone, but you do get these kinds of cards that you can turn into whatever you want. So, you know, got some more stuff here. The wild card's the nicest thing probably. And a rare, okay, Seafloor Oracle. Maybe we can put that in. There is a Merfolk deck as one of the starter decks. Maybe we'll soup that up a little. See what we get in our last Rivals of Ixalan pack. Okay, a land. Land's never hurt. Another wild card, a little bit more removal. And our rare, oh, is a mythic actually, Rekindling Phoenix. That is a very good one to have, very powerful card. I haven't even gotten to play with one actually, despite all the Rivals of Ixalan drafts I've done. I've never drafted one. And yeah, so let's move to our Ixalan packs now. See what we can get. So we get another wild card, which will be useful for helping out one of our decks. Another card that's good with vampires. And a rare. It's an interesting one, but I don't think it's one we're going to be playing today. You know, you can use it to make all your creatures the same creature type. In our next Ixalan pack, we have some more stuff. Chart of Course is a nice little card draw spell. Ripjaw Raptor's great. And you heard a little bit of a roar there. Some of the cards have animations and sounds and stuff. It's unclear whether all of them will eventually, like Hearthstone, but that's a cool element that this has added. River Herald's Boon's going to be great if we're Merfolk. There is an Explore sealed deck, which Wild Growth Walker would be good in. I keep saying sealed deck because that's kind of how I'm thinking of it. Starter deck. And a rare is a really bad one. Okay, now, so those are the sort of tribal ones we were looking at. Let's see what we get in our cards from Amonkhet block. So Hour of Devastation, another good removal spell. You know, if we want to do zombies, maybe. And Apocalypse Demon, not something special. You know, our Rekindling Phoenix is by far the best thing we've gotten so far. Okay. Another removal spells are important, and we do have a Braid and Puncturing Blow in this pack, so that's a pretty good deal. Adorned Pouncer. There is a cat deck, too, and that certainly can go into that. It's sort of an Embalm / cat deck. Why does this have... Oh, it's a split card. I was confused. You know, not a whole lot special here, though we did get, you know, 2 wild cards. Ooh, and this is, I think, a mythic one, so we can turn that into any mythic rare. Maybe it's only a rare. I haven't played this enough to know for sure, but it's good. It's good. So we'll open our 3 Amonkhet packs. See where we want to end up. Do like Cartouche of Strength. Another good red removal spell. So red seems like a good place for us to go because we've got a lot of good red removal and Rekindling Phoenix. Okay, and some more good red removal. It's a red-black split card, but it's good in general. Cut to Ribbons. Ooh, I do like Decimator Beetle. I had a lot of fun with that guy in the limited format. And a rare is Heaven to Earth, which is a cool splashy card we can think about running. And our final pack gives us some more stuff. And, ooh, Ronus. So we got 2 mythics. We actually did a pretty good job there. So let's go to decks now. And these are the starter decks we have to choose from. If you can see them all. So we got some Merfolk stuff going on. This is the deck that I think looks like a lot of fun. I guess I need to go to edit deck. I think, let's see. We picked up a bunch of good red removal, which fits well into a deck that's like a blue-red spells kind of deck. So let's see what we got here. So yeah, this is a blue-red spells deck. Magmaroth, huh? Ooh, Primary Amulet's kind of fun. These are the cards that are already in it before we're doing any editing of the deck, any changing. Okay. This deck looks fun to me. I mean, and we got a lot of really good red cards, so I think this is a good place to start. Enigma Drake, Bloodwater Entity, Cryptic Serpent are all really fun cards, and I like just blowing up my opponent's stuff, drawing cards. So let's look at the cards. So what do we want to leave in or take out of this deck is, I guess, the first place to start. I'm not sure I really want Labyrinth Guardian. Or Seeker of Insight a whole lot. Ideally, Gale Strike, Supreme Will, nice and flexible. Cannonade, sure. Draw spells. I don't know about Magmaroth. Oh. Well, there you go. No, we haven't seen any issues yet, but good to know that there might be some. Magmaroth, Prime Amulet. I don't know. I don't think I want Spell Swindle. Hour of Devastation is pretty great. Board Sweeper. We have it and Star of Extinction as board sweepers. Trancing Melody, Cryptic Serpent. Yeah. So I don't know if I want Star of Extinction. It's pretty clunky. I feel like we can upgrade some of these things. So let's look at the cards we have. We're looking at the blue ones first. Like Expel from Orazka might be nice. We definitely want to put in our Phoenix. Let's just look at red, please. Okay, we got a third Magma Spray, which we might want. I think we definitely want a second Abrade, so we'll put that into our deck. Harsh Mentor. We've only got the one Lightning Strike. We can use some of our wild cards, though, to make more. I'm trying to find that Phoenix, mostly. There it is. So that's nice. Do we want Censor? I mean, I think we can probably cut it. Might also cut Negate, or at least move it to the sideboard. I think we can do better than Magmaroth. Like, I'd rather have another Enigma Drake, probably, than a Magmaroth. So the deck already has, what, one Puncturing Blow in it. Let's see. There's filters. Let's look at our instants and sorceries in blue, since that's kind of what this deck's about. These are all of our wild cards. And we'll choose if we want to do something with them later. I'm not sure our deck wants Chart a Course just because we don't have a ton of creatures and we're not going to be attacking that often. So I think we probably do like Expel from Orazka. And we probably like Jace's Defeat in our sideboard. Also Negate in the sideboard. Yeah, I need to get used to the need to resize this basically at some point, but Crashing Tide, maybe. Ooh, River's Rebuke could be interesting. Kind of like Overflowing Insight. I mean, it's big and ridiculous, but that might be fun. I think I like a third Magma Spray. Maybe a Shake the Foundations for the sideboard. Oh yeah, even though we can't cast the black half of this, I think it's just... it's a better removal spell than most of the ones we have in this little deck. Same with Struggle. I think we put both of those in just because they're really good removal spells. Okay, so... I would like to make some more Enigma Drakes. So let me... search for Enigma Drake. Or not. Why aren't you working? Nope. See, I took one out now. Is it only looking on the text of the card? I guess so. Okay. Let's go all the way. I must have some strange... I do have Consigned to Oblivion. I must have some filter on still that I don't. Oh yeah, that would be it. You know, I'll just reset all the filters. So, Enigma. So this is how you use these wild cards. Oh, yeah. Put that second one back in. And then you just click on it once you're out and it goes, do you want to turn one of these into Enigma Drake? And I'm like, yeah. Pretty cool animation for that. So yeah, we put a third Enigma Drake into our deck. And... I'm also not really sure I want counter magic, incidentally, but we'll make another one too. All right, so we got the 4 Enigma Drakes, and then I think we could make like another Phoenix too, which would be pretty nice. I think I think those are probably only rare. Let's see though. What happens? Yeah, we don't have... If you click on it, nothing happens. So this is only for rares. The one Primal Amulet seems fun. I think the Fiery Cannonade makes sense. Gale Strike seems okay. We could cut a Riddle form probably. We have better payoffs. And then... So let's look at cards we don't own. Let's just look at all the blue and red sorceries that are on this that we could use in instance. Yeah, we'll just look at unowned. What of these do we want? Kefnet's Last Word. Commit to Memory. Not a bad one. We might make one of those. Let's look at red real quick, though. Reckless Rage, I don't think so. Deck doesn't have enough creatures. Bombard's not bad. Open Fire's not bad. Ooh. That seems good. Doesn't kill our big guy. Our this thing, the Spellwing. I think I might make 2 of these. I think I like that plan. Of course, now it isn't here because I own one. Yeah, so I think that's how we're going to finish this deck out with... I guess just resets the easy way to go. With a second Sweltering Suns. I guess we can actually make a sideboard if we want to. So we are a control deck. The last time, unless it's changed, Magic Online only played one game anyway. It wasn't like best of whatever. I think that's good. I think this will work. We were looking at our sideboard, but I don't think we needed to be necessarily. Okay, so we go back to home. We save and exit. We go to play. We select our deck. I think our deck's 4 colors. It's not. We just have so few cards. So there's also quests you can do every day. We're not really paying attention to those right now, clearly. You also get, if we win once today, we get 200 gold, and you can use gold to buy more packs. And if you win a certain number per week, you get more packs. There's lots of different ways to get gold and packs. Kind of like Hearthstone, but I'd say there's even more ways to do it here. So let's get to playing. See how our blue-red control deck does. I am pretty excited for Arena having draft because I think that I guess I'm whatever this guy's name is, I forgot it. But I think it's going to look a lot better than Magic Online does, but maybe I'm wrong. Bolas's Horns, huh? So they're going first. I don't know why they're I guess they're deciding whether to mulligan. We don't have any red mana, but we do have Opt. I feel like we can keep this. Could go horribly wrong, but with Opt, you know, it's sort of like we're getting a lot of chances to see red mana, and if we get red mana, we can start getting things going. We want to get spells in our graveyard, and we want to, you know, that'll make our Cryptic Serpents better. That'll make a lot of things better. So, see what our opponent does with their first turn. Doesn't look like much. Like, I mean, they should be playing a land at least. Of course, maybe this is the problem that they said there were problems with the game or whatever. Okay, Ashep Oasis. And we draw an island. I'm just going to go ahead and Opt now. Maybe. Why is it not letting me cast Opt? Oh. I'm really confused here. Now it's going to let me do it. It seems pretty laggy. I'm guessing that's the main issue they're talking about. Okay, so we want to put that on the bottom. Goodbye. So that puts it on the bottom? I guess so. Yeah, it's very laggy. Okay, well, we can at least cast cancel. So they might be the Explore deck, which is the other one that looked fun, but given what we opened, I think we went the right route. Yep, they are the Explore deck. Oh god. Are we ever going to draw our mountain? So we'll play our second island. And we end our turn. We don't have anything else we can do. So what sucks is this was in range of Lightning Strike if we could have cast Lightning Strike. But it's going to get out of range if they just explore right here. Next turn we can at least have cancel up. And then we'll feel like we're doing something. But you can see how much more, I think this looks so much better than Magic Online personally. I know some people don't like certain things, like tapped cards aren't actually tapped. They're only at a certain angle here. But the fact that it's faded and everything is there to help you realize what's going on a little better. So we got Hour of Devastation and Sweltering Suns. Okay, that's gross. And we're continuing our struggle with red mana, but we will go to combat. I'm just end our turn, obviously. We don't have anything to do. So we can cancel something if something gets played that we can cancel. And if not, they got If Near Deadlands over there now too. If not, we probably expel from Araska something. I think we just take 4 here. Just take the 4. Silly me thinking opt would get me what it needed to get me. Yeah, I think it looks like the opponent's like clicking on this multiple times to try to get it to attack. I'm glad I decided to record on the first day. The new arena, the NDA was gone on arena and the new update went in. Because it's definitely not at its optimal level. I mean, that's the thing about a beta, which is what this still is, right? We take it. We take 4 to the face. So Hour of Devastation can still kill everything, but that might not be the case much longer. Oh yeah, we're definitely canceling that. So we will cancel Path of Discovery. And that's cool. It sort of disintegrates the spell. Please give me a mountain. Hello. Okay. This, I think, is a sorcery. So if I want to use cut on something, I need to do it now. So I think I will. I think we're going to go ahead and cut. This also lets us leave mana up for expel. Come on, Island. Here we go. So we're going to cast cut. And we're going to use it on Thrashing Brontodon. They're running out of gas over there. That's good news for us. And we are finally hitting our stride now that we have the mountain. We're up to 3 cards in our graveyard. We have chosen Thrashing Brontodon. All right, and we just end our turn. We can't do anything else. I'm not sure why it has my clock running on me, but that's the new build on beta for you. So in response to a creature that explores, I might bounce Wild Growth Walker. So it shows this over here, even though I'm never going to be able to cast it. That's kind of cool, I guess. Because if we can keep this small enough to die to Sweltering Suns along with whatever else they play, I think we should. Or to Lightning Strike, for that matter. I think we should. Downfall. Doomfall. Okay. Well, that's annoying. Can't do anything about it. I mean, I could bounce their guy in response, but that doesn't really seem worth it. We'll just let it resolve. They know now that our hand is just filled with nonsense. Couple board sweepers, bounce spell, lightning strike. I'm guessing they go after, I don't know. I don't know what they go after. I can't cast Sweltering Suns. Yeah, Lightning Strike makes sense. I was going to say, I can't cast Sweltering Suns or anything else. All right, so go to attackers. We take the 1 from the walker. And now it's my turn. Okay. Could cycle Sweltering Suns at some point. So we're going to end our turn. Because we can't do anything, you know. We're waiting to draw one of our win conditions. We still have a pretty decent number of them. I mean, we have our Phoenix, although we couldn't cast it right now either, could we? Forest. Combat. So, yeah, like overall, like I said, I think this looks better. I think there's a lot of work left to be done. But they'll do it. I wish they'd be a little clearer about what the future of MTGO is. I mean, I know as a company, they're afraid to say, like, well, eventually this will replace it. But that probably is where it's going, right? I mean, oh, good. We actually can play one of our win conditions. Who will be a 3/4 right now, while we also leave up mana for Expel from Erazka. We could have a kill spell. I mean, we haven't played a creature the whole game, so... we can't attack yet. We're a ways away from the City's Blessing, too. Yeah, these icons are cool. Cycling and Ascend, you know... it's a quicker way of just sort of looking at the cards and knowing what they have. I don't actually... I mean, I know what the cards do, so I can figure out what they mean. But I'm not... I think the idea is to be the other way around, that I could look at that Expel and know it has Ascend. Yeah, final reward. I think we bounce our own creature. I mean, we need the win condition, right? So we'll bounce our own creature, blank their 5-mana spell. That just blows up. I mean, like, if I would add, like, random black mana to the deck if, you know... we weren't just building this off the starter deck and the few free packs that we got to start with. Yep. We take 1. Okay, a Braid. Well, I think we play Enigma Drake again. See if they have another answer. It is tempting to leave mana up for a Braid because we can kill Wild Growth Walker with it right now. Yeah, it's a neat little sound that Enigma Drake makes. This card has such sweet art. I loved Spellheart Chimera back in Theros, and this is just strictly better. So, and it has really cool art. So that was the deck I was hoping we'd get to play. So I was sort of biased, but then we opened up a bunch of red removal and a Phoenix. So, you know. So they do have If Near Deadlands, which is annoying. And over the course of a couple turns, they could use it to kill our Drake. Okay. So, I think I just cast a Braid on that Wild Growth Walker now, so I can get in for the extra damage. We are going to do 3 damage to target creature. See if there's a cool flame animation. Yep, there is. That's pretty cool. We'll go to combat. Then we'll go to attacks. And we have one attacker. All right, so we'll end our turn there. Do we cycle Sweltering Suns? I don't think we do, because Hour of Devastation, if we have to cast it, will kill our own guy. Okay. Can't do anything about that. Okay, we're going to cast an Opt. Things are getting a little less laggy now. That's nice. I mean, it has cycling and all, but I'd still rather just draw something else, right? Maybe not. We'll play our island and we'll end our turn. Foul Orchard. Okay. Okay, that's nice. We can play Bloodwater Entity, which will give us a spell to put back on top of our library. Maybe Cancel's nice. Just because then we can hold it up, you know, against what they've got. Do you wish to put target instant search a card from your graveyard? Yes. And then we'll end our turn. They can kill this just like outright. Well, or they can do it that way. They still have If Near Deadlands over there too. So I feel like this is a game I'm going to win eventually. It's just going to be long and grindy, which I don't really have a problem with. If you know me, you know that's what I like. So we got our counter spell back here, and then we're just going to end our turn. I can't believe we still haven't drawn a second mountain. Didn't actually look at the way the lands were distributed in the starter deck. Maybe there was a problem there. There it is. So we have 3 board sweepers in our hand and a counter spell and a magma spray, which certainly doesn't hurt. All right, more magic. I mean, if it's a creature we can kill, I don't think we bother with counterspell or cancel is what it is. But so I think we let this resolve too. I mean, the Explore is annoying, but Explore used to have an animation. I'm sure it still does. They have 39 left in their library, and we have 38. That could matter. Oh, sorry. Yeah. So they have a Wild Growth Walker on top of their library. Good to know. The Diviner is now a 1/4. Okay. Yeah, we'll just end our turn. We might counter Wild Growth Walker. We can't kill it that easily, and it is one of the deck's primary win conditions. So maybe I cast Cancel on that nonsense. Don't know what the other card is, but we know one of them's Wild Growth Walker. Could cast Gale Strike here, but it doesn't really seem worth it. Interesting. I mean, they know I have counter magic, so I guess they're trying to play around it. Field of Ruin. That's actually pretty good, because that if near dead lands is a problem. Yeah, we'll just do it now. So we'll get rid of this Deadlands. It's also one fewer desert for Hashep Oasis, but it was also capable of... I guess we'll grab another mountain. Field of Ruin ended up being such a impactful card. Okay. So we're just going to end our turn from there. Got to wait to draw one of our other win conditions, our Phoenix, our Cryptic Serpents, who right now would cost still a considerable amount. Yeah, so we'll cast Cancel here. I don't know what this ×5 thing is about. Probably should. They have the City's Blessing, yeah. That's cool. Did they cast something that actually gave them the City's Blessing? So here we probably use Gale Strike. Because we get more value back than we lose. So they go to combat. We get to draw a card too. I mean, they can explore again, but all right. So we go Gale Strike. See what this animation looks like. I haven't bounced something yet. Oh, interesting. Oh yeah, pull from tomorrow will be nice. They do get to explore again. Let that resolve. Oh god. I'm glad I can kill that with multiple different things. So those are both going to be 1/4s. They know we have Hour of Devastation in our hand. I mean, we've had it all along. Okay, I think I'm going to hold on to this for now. See how much of my mana I'm going to need to use on their turn, and then maybe cycle it at the end of their turn. May only play one game as long as this one has been. I think it's done a good job of showcasing the various things about Magic Arena. Because this one has taken a while. Alright, so you're going to attack me. I don't know if I like that it just like shows you that they have what they have, because I think you should just have to remember that. Okay, so I think we pull from tomorrow. Oh, I see what's going on here. Can I not pay that much? I could have paid more. It just freaked me out because it was being weird. Hello. Including another one of our win conditions. We'll discard this island. And then we'll also cycle Desert of the Mindful. Timeout used. Apparently, that's what those are. You have a certain number of timeouts and then you run into trouble, I guess. Puncturing Blow. Okay, so Enigma Drake is an 8/4. Play this island. Sure, we'll Puncturing Blow one of these. Still leaves up mana to cast Hieroglyphic Illumination at the end of their turn. See if they have a kill spell for us. For our poor Enigma Drake. Ooh, Vizier of the Menagerie is pretty gross. Okay. Sweet card. Scaled Behemoth too, huh? I think we can just kill them because we can throw enough spells in our graveyard. So that's the good news here. Let them go to combat. Let them attack us with whatever. They're not attacking with anybody. All right, so we're going to cast Hieroglyphic Illumination to draw 2 cards. Puts Enigma Drake up to 10. Okay, so can we cast enough spells here? We have to cast 3 more, so I think we can. So let's cycle Sweltering Suns. Okay, let's cycle Hieroglyphic Illumination. And let's cast Magma Spray on something random. So that puts Enigma Drake as high as we need it to be. So let's go to combat. Boom! We only swung twice that game. So yeah, you also gain, you know, you rank up and stuff. So there's our win, which means we get to claim our 200 gold for the day. So yeah, it isn't matches yet still. We also get a random card, which in this case is actually a cool rare. So, should I play another one? Maybe I should play another one with a different deck, because that deck I was using is clearly dirtily. I guess we can play another one. And we'll just use the same deck, though. That was fun, right? Was for me. And maybe we'll find opponents playing different cards that show you the different animations and stuff. I know I was watching the stream for Arena, and when they were first showing us this new build, and the embalm mechanic looks really sweet. Like your card gets mummified. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. So I'm hoping you're enjoying this preview of Arena. I don't think it's something I'm going to do super frequently, especially as my real life starts to interfere with. Like, I've been making a ton of content lately instead of the usual minimum amount of content I make, which is 2 draft videos and a top 10 a week, basically. So you probably won't see me playing a lot of this, mostly because I also don't like Constructed as much as I like Limited, and Limited's not on here yet. We have the opposite problem this time that we had last time. We're going first. We do have a land that can cycle, but I think we got a mulligan. Angrath. Why do I have Angrath? Okay, this one's much better. Much, much better. I think we would lead with that island so that we can opt right away. I think we put Cryptic Serpent on the bottom. It's just going to be a while before we can really do what we need to do with him. So we'll opt, of course, with opt. Maybe he would have been worth it. Yeah, we are happy to have a land, I think, at this point. It also means we can maybe cycle our Desert of the Fervent if we, yeah, let's see what we're up against this time. Also red. Ooh, okay, so probably Pirates. We don't have the best hand for combating that. We need some Magma Sprays. We need them fast. I'm going to play this Highland Lake tapped while I can. And get beaten down by a pirate. Oh, red-white. So it's a red-white aggro deck. It's not really a pirate deck. There's like Boros aggro. It's one of the starter decks. Okay. It's probably going to want to abrade that thing because it's like impossible to block. Interesting. So we could just cast Sweltering Suns here. But I feel like we can wait a while. I think I'm actually just going to cast Enigma Drake. And Sweltering Suns will be really strong here. You know, we need to get them to commit more to the board. And then we can Sweltering Suns, and that'll be pretty good. So if they attack with the Avenger, we don't block because they can sack their Firebrand to kill our Drake, and that doesn't really seem worth it to me. Oh, well, that person decided not to finish the game after I played what I did. So some more gold and something else. Ooh, Forerunner of the Empire. That's cool. It's cool. So it's you get cards way more easily here than you do on Hearthstone if you've ever played that. We'll do another one because that one didn't really count. I guess it is kind of the problem though. You and your friend could just keep conceding to one another. Sweet art. Something from Amonkhet. Looks more like a demon than like Bolas, though, doesn't it? Oh, I'm certainly no Vorthos, so we're up against Kiki Jiki. Hope there's a Karn coming with Dominaria, so I can put Karn as my avatar like I have on Magic Online. Of course, again, not going to be playing this a ton. All I care about is the draft. Not all, but I'm willing to bet the recently announced Brawl format will be on here too. EDH. Traditional EDH probably won't be on here, but Brawl, because it's all standard cards, probably will be. And that's, you know, the message they've really driven home about Arena is that it's going to be for standard legal formats, basically. So that's probably part of their motivation for announcing Brawl. So they're going first. What is with our weird hands? So funny thing is we can use this to find an island for ourselves if we need to. I think I might keep this one between Magma Spray and Fiery Cannonade. I think we do keep it. And our Field of Ruin can fetch us an island if we're desperate. Well, not even if we're desperate. We can use it to blow up the opponent's land, and then we get an island. Okay, so we'll play Mountain. And we do have Magma Spray for an early creature, and Cannonade if they try to go wide on us early. So, of course, if they're a pirate deck, this is going to look really bad. Okay. Oop. Looks like we may both be stuck on one color. Yep, they're a pirate deck. We're going to Magma Spray her before she gets to attack, because when she attacks, she makes a treasure. So we're just going to say, nah. Get out of here, Lannery. So our Cannonade's going to be pretty bad here. I'm glad we have it in our hand. Ooh. Could just win. This is a mythic, so I bet it does something cool when we play it. But yeah, we'll go to combat. End our turn, actually. You can't actually do anything. So our Fiery Cannonade will be useless, but at least we drew our Phoenix. Our Fleet Neckbreaker, yeah. Well, that can really mess us up, that's for sure. Okay, so we're going to play our Field of Ruin. And our Rekindling Phoenix. Let's see what happens here. That's pretty cool. End our turn. So we can just block the Neckbreaker and then have this come back, which is what it does. So that's probably what we do if it attacks. Okay, so let's block it. If they have a way to kill the elemental token that I get, then obviously it doesn't come back, but that's still a 2-for-1, right? So it's a cool elemental token. Unfortunately, they don't have a non-basic land, so we can't search for an island. Okay, well, there goes our token. Still 2-for-1. Ouch. And the only card we can play in our hand is our lovely Fiery Cannonade, which will get another Neckbreaker. Play a non-basic land so I can get an island. Oh, he made a sound that time. Oh my god. This isn't good. Well, we may have won our first game, and our second game we won because our opponent just left. But I don't think we're going to win this one. Unless we draw some mana. Oh god. I'm about to just cast Fiery Cannonade for the lulz. So if we get blue, we can expel from Orazca at least. They still don't have a non-basic over there, right? No. So this is going to hit us for 7. It's going to feel good. Yeah, we'll just take it. We'll just take 7. Oh, make that 16. Yeah, it looks like we're going to lose this one in a hurry. Ow. And ow. Yeah, we're dead. All right, well, we played 3 games. We will concede. We lose some of our points when we do so. I hope you enjoyed seeing a little bit of Arena. I'm hoping eventually, maybe in a year or 2 years, Limited will be on here, and I think it'll look a lot cooler. The question that will remain that'll be interesting is whether or not Limited on Magic Online continues to exist and is more competitive there, and if Limited here is a little less competitive. That seems to be what Wizards suggests. They talk about Magic Online being for more serious players, basically, and this being a more casual thing, which hopefully means it'll also be on a mobile device, which I would love, because basically the only reason I play Hearthstone is because I can't play Magic on my phone, So anyway, hope you enjoyed this little look into Magic Arena. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like it. If you want others to enjoy it too, you can share it. And don't forget to subscribe for more content, though admittedly not a lot more Magic Arena content, at least not for a while.